where the first aid kits are. Now on to our next video, recognizing emergencies.
Sometimes it can be obvious that an emergency exists. Other times, signs of an emergency may be less obvious. In order to determine if an emergency exists, you use all your senses. The first signs of an emergency often include unusual noises, for example, screaming, crashing, or crying. Unusual odors, like a chemical or other noxious smell. Unusual appearances and behaviors, such as the person moaning, staring, appearing unresponsive, or clutching the door. Our goal is to teach you to disclose confidence, knowledge, and skills to take action when an emergency occurs. Remember, the risk of infection when you get infection is very low. Using personal protective equipment, PPE, reduces the risk of being infected. After you recognize that an emergency exists and have decided to act, your role in an emergency may include checking the scene, obtaining consent, and checking the person. Call 911 and getting equipment, and giving care according to your medical training. These steps will all be explained next.
Okay. Now that we know we've learned how to minimize the risk by those PPEs, and now that we know we've learned, we know what signs are being given in an emergency. It's time for us to decide to help. Yep. We've decided to help, but still we have to follow these three steps: check, call, and care. So what does the video say? What do we check? Like what he's saying, check for the safety of the scene. Check our victim. While you are checking, if it's unconscious or somebody else is present with the victim, we ask for what? What do we ask for? We ask for consent.
Consent.
Right? Introduce yourself. My name is Magindan. I'm a certified American Red Cross First Aid Responder. Can I help? Always do that, okay? In the presence of another person with the victim or a conscious victim, okay? Always ask for consent. Now, question, what if our victim or somebody else with the victim say, no, do not help? What do we do as responder?
Call 911. Call 911.
Do not help, but do call 911. Always do not assume that somebody else, somebody has called 911. Okay?
If someone doesn't want to give consent, you can't touch the person, but you can explain to them what you're trained in, what you think is wrong, what you would like to do for them. Because if they're scared and they don't know you, they don't know what you're going to do, they may be more comfortable if you explain what you think is wrong and what they're going to do. Then they may say, okay, please help me. But if they do not give consent, do not touch.
How about how about in a scenario whereby you have found me, maybe like in this room, I'm like collapsed. So like nobody else is with me. So one, who will give the consent?
Okay. In a case like that, consent,
This is implied
it
consent.
is called implied consent. If you are alone, and I have nobody else to ask, I cannot ask the guy who's on the floor. Nobody is with you, I cannot ask for consent. It's called implied consent. So that means it's a help. Exacto.
A reasonable person, if you're in a bad enough situation where you're not conscious, you need help, so a reasonable person is going to want help. So if they're not conscious to provide consent, it is implied that they have given consent or fully given consent. The only time that you do not touch, do not give care is if they're conscious and they say, do not touch me, do not help me, or if it's a child and their parent is saying, do not help them. But otherwise, you're going